Nightbreakers with us. How are you all doing this evening?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. So where are you all from?
So we're from Tampa, Florida, so just north of Tampa, in
Originally
Pasco
from?
County.
Okay.
Yep.
What are you called Tampani? Like, what do you call?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Right? Like, what do you call yourself?
I always just say I'm from Tampa.
Just I'm from.
Yeah, I mean, and technically we're from like Wesley Chapel,
Okay.
so like we say we're from Wesley Chapel.
No one knows.
Nobody understands that, so then I say we're from Tampa, and then everyone kind of gets it, and it makes a lot more sense to them. But yeah,
I get it.
where Tom Brady lives.
Ah,
Then everyone's like, yeah, I get that.
Okay, so you have to tell me what's the history behind the name. Where did you get that from?
Oh wow! So I mean, we were originally in other bands, us, and we're actually two members of a five-piece. So there's
Okay.
three other members who aren't here right now. But we had been in bands, and we kind of all came together as one, and we were starting to make a list of like different things that sounded cool. And eventually, we landed on Nightbreakers. So I mean,
It took a long time though.
it took a
lot
long
of
time, a lot
arguments.
of
Yeah.
heated arguments. Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
It actually is a cool
Still
name.
love
I
each
like
other
that.
though.
We had a lot of-
After all of that.
After all
Yeah,
that.
we had a lot of different names though.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was the runner-up?
The Night
Night
Drive.
Drive.
The Night Drive.
We
See,
stuck-
that
we
still
stuck with
sounds
the
cool.
theme
He
of
thought
the
of
night.
a couple weird ones, like you
I
know the little
thought
air
fitting
freshener.
rooms.
Uh-huh.
I
that's
thought Fitting Rooms.
Wait,
was a
the little
good
air
band name.
fresheners, Little
Yeah.
Trees. He's like, that would be such a
Oh,
cool
so
band name. I'm
nice.
like,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay, like the air freshener. Like that's.
and I was like, yeah, we'll have a lawsuit like the first week we're even a
Nice.
band, and
Facts.
we're-
No. I like the Nightbreakers. That's cool.
Yeah.
So how would you describe your music?
a little bit of everything, but pop rock is like the most like broad term for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what sets you apart from other folks that are doing what you're doing in pop rock?
Good question.
We like to use our real instruments.
Yeah, that's
Especially in
true.
Pop music,
Okay.
it's not too common these days, but we try and use real drums and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and all of our
Especially
guitars.
live, like
Oh,
our live setup and stuff. We've got a full kit of
We're
drums,
definitely
and
a rock band live,
That's cool.
but like in the
the
studio.
energy's there.
I can only imagine like that full experience on the stage. Yeah, that's so cool.
It's fun. It's
yeah.
fun.
yeah. Speaking of the stage, so if you could share the stage with anyone, who would that be?
It's gonna be very different for us.
Katy Perry, that would be awesome.
I expected that, but I wouldn't have thought that. For me, I've always loved Fall Out Boy,
Yeah.
one of my all-time favorite bands. But I also love Justin Bieber. Katy Perry would
Justin
be cool.
Bieber would be sick.
That'd be a cool.
That'd be
concert.
fun.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
You'd be
Yeah,
there?
I'll be there.
Front row.
Yeah, I
Perfect.
got you. So tell me, what does your creative writing process look like?
So, being that we're a band, there's a lot of collaboration, which is great because it allows us to have a lot of different input. I mean, we even have a producer, Austin Hoa in Orlando, who, when we have a good idea of what we're doing, he puts his input in as well. But it starts off, he'll start usually with a riff or some sort of cool chord progression, or we'll hear something that another artist is doing and be like, that is so cool. We could totally put a spin on that. We'll jam it out, or we'll produce it like in our little studio at home. And then I'll start writing lyrics over it, and it kind of just starts to develop. Like, we'll sit and look at a song like a month or two later and be like, where did this come from?
Yeah, it just kind of happens sometimes.
It's good though. It's like an energy flow, and then all of a sudden we got a song.
Yeah,
So,
that's
yeah.
so cool. So what's next for you all? What can we expect from the Nightbreakers in the next 5 years?
Oh, 5 years is a long time.
A lot of new music.
A lot of new,
for
hopefully.
sure.
We recently just finished recording an EP.
Okay.
So that we're gonna work on, getting that out there and promoting. It's like Dua Lipa meets Fall Out Boy meets the 1975. So it's got a lot of different things, but we think it sounds good. Hopefully everyone else thinks it does as well.
Awesome. Yeah. So what songs are you all performing for?
So we literally just decided like 5 minutes ago, but we're gonna do our last single that we put out called Quarter to Midnight, and then we're gonna do a cover of Style by Taylor Swift,
Okay.
The Queen.
the Queen.
What made you pick that song by her?
So it's one of my all-time favorite songs,
Okay.
but also I want to make sure I knew it perfectly,
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
there would be no chance. Watch, I'm gonna mess it up anyway. But
Don't say that.
Nah, you're gonna do
hey,
great.
gotta be good on the fly. All mistakes are on purpose,
Right,
stuff like that.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. Thank you all for joining us.
Thank you for having us. We're
Guys,
super
welcome to
excited.
Nightbreakers. Yes.